Guards out there, they play very physical, and I just got used to handling pressure.
Scotty, what's one area of your game that you really refined in the offseason? You think you came back as a better player this year?
Definitely ball handling and my post game. Um, I know this year I'm going to be looking to score in the post and be a playmaker out of the post.
I know you guys use some really high-tech technology kind of in the off-season to train. How has that impacted the way that you work in practice and in games?
Basically, that's just for checking how our energy is, how much we exert in practice, and the energy that we exert in games. So we know when we're playing at our best because of that technology.
Scotty, what was the impact for you both on and off the court of having Vic back and healthy?
Vic's, he's my first friend. He was my first friend here. He was my roommate my freshman year. It's just fun having him back on the court. Him being super athletic, him, having so much energy, and just having that guy right by me all the time. It's just fun to have him back.
On that note, Coach talked a little bit how he felt a little rusty in the exhibition game, was nervous coming back after a year. But when you saw him get that steal and get that first dunk and celebrated with him, can you just describe that moment?
Oh, that was awesome. We know Vic's athletic, and we just love when he shows his athleticism. And I was just like him saying, I'm back.
Big first half for you, 13 points. Why do you think you were able to get out to that hot start early?
I was just ready to shoot. We knew that we'd be able to drive, but we knew that when we drove, they were going to be collapsing a lot. So we knew driving kicks would be open. So I just stayed ready to shoot, and they went in.
Scotty, you won like the Pound the Rock award this summer. I guess that's for the guy that's worked the hardest. What do you think that came from? What can you really attribute that to, and how has it kind of given you confidence going forward?
It just came with me meeting with the coaches, after my sophomore year, and just them telling me that, I need to be better player, better defensive player. I have to be more consistent, better teammate, leader. And spring and summer, that's what I really worked on. And, now I'm seeing that it's starting to pay off a little bit. Coaches trusting me more. I'm getting more playing time. Shots are falling, stuff like that.
Scotty, what's your relationship like with Isaiah? Are you sort of a mentor to him at the guard position, maybe?
Yeah, me and Isaiah talk all the time. We know that we are guys that can put the ball in the hoop. And I just talk to him to be confident all the time when he comes in, be like a spark plug, be aggressive, and he can help us out a lot, and I make sure he knows that.
Can you describe that steal and dunk that happened within the first 4 minutes of the game and what you felt after it happened?
I felt relieved. I guess that's the first emotion I felt. Because I guess last week in the exhibition I had a steal and dunk that was pretty bland, if you ask my teammates. But so this week to get that steal and dunk and really start the game off was it energized me for the rest of the game. But I feel like it was a big relief to just start the game off that way.
Like, what kinds of things do you feel like you gained mentally as you were out last year, coming back this season?
Just a new appreciation for the game and just being like more hungry to get back out there. Last year, I would kind of kill myself on the sideline when we would lose like those close games or tight ones, and just say, man, if I was out there, maybe I could have done something that would have helped us win, or anything like that, or I could help my teammates in any kind of way. But I feel like coming back this year, I've gotten like a new hunger to play basketball and a new aggression just to get back out there.
First of all, I love your shirt. Second
Thanks.
of all, how would you define your role in this offense going forward this season, just from your standpoint?
Just take the shots when I'm open, I guess, if that makes sense. We got, the beat back for the dime thing. So when he gives me the ball, shoot it and make it. But if that's putting it simply. But I think just to kind of elaborate on that, just whenever I'm open, take my shots, be aggressive. Don't shy away from making plays. I don't know if I have, just like a definite role as in like be a playmaker or be a scorer or anything, but, just take my shots when they come to me, and, I think my teammates did a good job of finding me.
Vic, what's one area on the floor that the year off really allowed you to develop and improve?
I think my mid-range game. I think I worked on that quite a lot. One or two dribble pull-up. But being out, you kind of have a year. And in a year, it's a long time to just work on one thing. So I kind of worked on everything, trying to get myself back in shape and, play the kind of game I want, play above the rim, play fast, just be able to knock down shots. Yeah.
Vic, you had that first lob from Isaiah, but I want to know what happened on that second one that went off the back of the rim. Did we just trying to flush it too hard, or what was that?
Man, I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I wish I really could tell you what happened. Everything went wrong in that dunk, but I don't know. I just wanted it to go in, but it didn't. I guess I'll make it the next time.
We saw Bryant grow a lot last season, and you saw that from the bench. What's it like being out there with him now?
It's great. He's so mature and he makes the game a lot easier for me, Scott, and everyone really out there to, just play their own game. So I feel like Brian finds you when you're open. And the feel of the game is so much more relaxed when he's out there. So I think playing offense with him, you guys ask what my role is on offense. When you play with Brian, all you got to do is, make the shot when you're open because he's going to find you.
I know you guys use kind of some cutting edge technology when you're training in the off season. How did that work for you when you're coming back after being out a year? Did it work a little bit differently? Did they pay more attention to it, that sort of thing?
Cutting edge technology. I wish I knew about that. Maybe I wouldn't have heard if I had some cutting edge technology. I don't know. I guess when we use different things like the catapult, which measures our body activity while we play and things like that. So I think using all the new kind of gadgets we have, it helps us in the little ways that help us play and whatever affects us on off days, anything like that. So I think coming back and being able to use all this stuff is so cool to me because I didn't get to use it last year. So I think all these new gadgets are cool, but I wouldn't really say I know exactly what they do to help me.
Vic, you talked a little bit about the mental side of things, but being out for a year, it must have been tough. And I know you tried to stay involved in things. You were always on the bench cheering on with the guys. But in terms of mentally, how do you think you've grown from that first year to now coming back this third year, I guess, in the program?
I feel like my first year, especially beginning of the season, it was a lot of up and down, peaks and valley things. And as a freshman, I was trying to really just figure things out. And I had a lot of pressure on myself, pressure I put on myself to play well. And I think now, especially after a year of just sitting out and kind of just watching basketball and watching players play, I've kind of settled down and relaxed and been able to just kind of just play my game and not put all that pressure on myself to do well or do whatever. I think my team has confidence in me, and I'm just gonna go out there and play my game.
I know you and Scotty were roommates freshman year. How did he help you get through last year, and then how great was it to be back out there playing with him tonight?
He's always positive, especially when we're out there. I feel like our freshman year we were kind of trading minutes whenever I was in there. He was on the bench whenever he was out there. I was on the bench. But I feel like now it's a lot more comfortable playing with him out there, and we kind of feed off each other when he does well. Obviously he played well tonight. We both play well together. I think he really compliments what I do well, and I compliment what he does well. I'm just thankful that I'm healthy again and I'm able to play with him. All right, thanks.